Florida, 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 Florida. Oh, Florida, also known as the Sunshine State, is a popular destination for individuals and families looking to relocate from out of state. With its beautiful beaches, vibrant cities, and favorable climate, it's no wonder that Florida attracts a steady stream of newcomers each and every single year. However, moving to a new state can be a complex and overwhelming process. That's why I've put together this comprehensive guide to help simplify your move to Florida. From researching cities to finding employment and settling into your new home, we've got you covered. I moved from Missouri to the Panhandle, so I am the guy to talk to. So let's talk about it. Make me a deal. If you get any value or information out of today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. My name is Greyson Roberts, realtor and owner of Boss Properties. Now, I specialize in helping people relocate from out of state. I started in Missouri and now I'm doing it in Florida. And basically, I've got my systems down pat. And it's a little bit different when it becomes, doing a home search out of state. Most agents don't really know how to handle that, but that's really 95% of my deals is out-of-state clients. If you would like my help in relocating to anywhere in the great state of Florida, if I can't help you personally, I will connect you with the #1 5-star top-rated agent in whatever city you are looking. Now, you can call, text, or email me 24/7. I'm a robot, I don't sleep, and I'd love to get you set up in the Sunshine State. With all that flabber, lip, jabberboxing out of the way, let's get into segment number 1. Now, this is going to be a pretty broad and generic video because, well, Florida is a big state. And within this big state, there's all sorts of different types of living situations, lifestyles, even climates. So it's going to be kind of hard to make a moving to Florida from out of state because it's so broad, but I'm going to try my best. So sit back, relax, grab a nice cup of coffee, and well, enjoy all this Florida footage I've compiled for today's video. Oh, that's cold. Now you've got to start researching Florida's cities, and this channel is a great place to start because I have a lot of videos on the best places to live in Florida, including a video talking about the top 10 best cities to live. Now, before you pack your bags and head to good old Florida, it's time to do some initial research to determine which cities might be best for you. Florida is a diverse state with a wide range of cities and regions, each offering its own unique lifestyle and amenities. Start by exploring Florida's west versus east coast to get an overview of the growing cities and their average age demographics. Consider factors like real estate prices and the cost of living in these areas. Now, the truth is, and the good thing is that you can spend what you want on a house in Florida. You might not be able to get as picky, but you can buy a $100,000 house that is actually able to be loaned. You can get loans on it. It's hard to do, but it's in some obscure locations. But point being is, there is something for everybody in any budget and any lifestyle, whether it's beachfront, country living, Everglades living. You want to be a swamp boy? You want to be a Florida man? We've got stuff for that too. Anyway, once you've narrowed down your options, delve deeper into the specific regions and metropolitan areas on each coast. You can visit our page here on YouTube to learn about the awards and accolades that each city has received that I cover in my videos, as well as the top reasons why people are moving to these areas. You'll also find information on lifestyle, employment, opportunities, real estate, and healthcare services. And of course, you can always do your own Google research, but you might find me there too because we got a blog. Anyway, let's talk about finding employment opportunities because unless you work from home, have passive income, or are retired, you're gonna have to pay to play, baby. It's not free, just like anywhere else. Now, unless you're retired or I just said that. Florida's economy is driven by sectors such as tourism and hospitality, real estate and development, and of course, defense and homeland security. Larger metropolitan areas like Tampa Bay, Orlando, and Fort Lauderdale, Miami tend to offer greater employment opportunities because they're big cities with a concentration of financial, insurance, technology, and healthcare companies. Smaller to mid-sized cities like Sarasota, Naples, and Vero Beach cater to the more retirement demographic and offer service-based employment options. As part of your research, explore available jobs and careers in your targeted cities. You can visit job search centers and familiarize yourself with Florida's labor laws. Understanding the major industries in the state and their top employers will give you insight into the job market and potential career paths. Consider reaching out to local relocation experts such as realtors and me who specialize in helping newcomers for guidance on employment opportunities and the overall job market in your desired city. Now, what's a little bit interesting about the job market in Florida is some of these entry-level positions. You might notice pay a little bit less, but you have to factor in the fact that Florida has 0 state income tax. So some employers do choose to factor that into their wages. So there's kind of a pros and cons there, and every situation is a little bit different, but that's something to keep in mind. No state income tax, baby. So let's talk about actually planning your move to Florida. Once you've chosen your ideal city and found the place to live, it's time to start planning your actual move to Florida. Begin by deciding which items you will bring with you and start reaching out to moving companies for quotes and availability. Consider different moving options and ways to reduce costs. As you prepare for your move, make sure to arrange your new utilities in advance. Contact your new utility provider a few weeks before your scheduled move-in date to coordinate service installations and any necessary equipment setup. This proactive approach will ensure a smooth transition and minimize any potential delays or disruptions. Now, when I did the math on the overall cost of, getting a U-Haul to put in a 3-bed, 2-bath house and then move 2 cars, the base price was about $1,300 for a 20-foot U-Haul to drive from Middle America all the way to the Panhandle, which is about a 12-hour drive. And that was about $1,300 base, plus the hitch that goes on the back so you can attach a car to it was another couple $100, and then gas and all the other crap that ends up adding up, including moving boxes, furniture dollies, utility dollies, all sorts of stuff like that. I mean, it's gonna run you about $2,000 to get a U-Haul and move it all the way down there. Now, that is self-moving. It's going to go way up from there if you pay companies to do it, so that is a cost to really take into consideration. And if you're on a tighter budget, you're gonna have to realize that a utility deposit will be required because, well, it's the first time you're living in the city, right? So most likely you're gonna have a utility deposit that could range from, $100 to a lot more depending on, well, the area you live. So there are some little hidden costs to take into consideration. So always round up and put an extra few hundred to few thousand, depending on your overall situation, for unexpected moving expenses or setup expenses as well. Anyway, let's talk about settling into your new life in Florida. Once you've arrived in Florida and settled into your new home, there are a few essential tasks to tackle. If you have children, enroll them in a Florida school to ensure a seamless transition and continuity of their education. Register yourself as a Florida driver and obtain a new driver's license and vehicle registration. Don't forget to register to vote in Florida, as participating in elections is an important civic duty. Finding healthcare providers is crucial when transitioning to a new state. Locate a trusted family doctor and dentist who can provide the necessary medical care and regular checkups. Websites like healthgrades.com can help you find physicians and care providers in your area, allowing you to search by practice specialties and read patient reviews. This is important because you want your well dug before you're thirsty. If you got a bellyache, you want to have someone there ready to help you, because we all know how miserable the healthcare system it still is, even if you do have a primary care. It's terrible. And I also can't really talk about the best places to live in Florida on this video. It's really hard because there's so much diversity. But let's talk about the Panhandle and really the Southwest and East. So the Panhandle is going to have similar summers as down south. And if you're more inland away from the coast, it's going to be hotter because you're not going to have the sea breeze. There's a million moving factors, but just a general rule of thumb is that, places like Tampa compared to Pensacola, Tampa is going to stay a lot higher average temperature throughout the 365-day year, including in winter, and the Panhandle can get down to the 40s and the lows in the winters with an average of 60s to 70s and plenty of 80-degree days in the Panhandle. So you are going to have more scorching hot down in the Tampa South area, and you're going to have more of a break but still able to swim in the Panhandle. So So that plays into a big factor here. A lot of people really enjoy and actually prefer the weather in winter in the Panhandle, even though the water can be in the mid to low 60s, which is really cold. The ocean water, your pool water, will be better than that. It'll cost quite a bit to keep it there, but it will be. All right, finally, let's talk about growing your social circle once you get here. First of all, you have me. Building a new social network is an important aspect of settling into your new life in Florida. It's what makes home feel like home. Meeting new people and getting involved in the community can enhance your overall experience and help you feel more connected. I can't stress that enough. If you're unsure where to start, our guide on quickly growing your social circles in Florida offer valuable tips for making new friendships, especially for seniors who may be relocating for retirement. Now, I haven't made this video yet, but it's coming soon, so hit that like and subscribe button and turn on those post notification bells. All right, I do have quick hitter additional information that I think you should know. Florida offers a favorable tax environment with no state income tax. The state's average one-way commute is 27 minutes, slightly longer than the national average. In certain areas, some things are a lot more spread out. In certain areas, you just have more traffic. In certain areas, you have more tourism, but the average commute for one way is 27 minutes. The population of Florida is a hair below 22 million people, with the median age of 41.6 years old. And of course, the cost of living in Florida varies, but there are plenty of places that are well below the national average in median home prices and cost of living, including some beach towns in the Panhandle, which I know is hard to believe and sometimes they're hard to find, but there are hidden gems for cheap. In conclusion, moving to Florida is a wonderful adventure, but it requires a lot of due diligence and, undoubtedly stress, a lot of stress. But by conducting thorough research and connecting with as many local professionals as you can and relocation experts like myself, it makes this transition as bulletproof as possible and just helps you sleep at night. So that's my job. Anyway, guys, if you are looking to move to Florida, give my company a call, text, or email 24/7. I would love to help you from out of state or in state. Thanks for hanging out. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you in the next Moving to Florida video.